the Dallas Cowboys, a team that has once been a perennial power to now being a team that peaked almost 30 years ago in the 90s, known today for having one of the most polarizing owners in all of sports. Also, a team that many would consider to have one of the most irrational and unrealistic fan bases to ever exist. A team that no matter how good or bad they do, they'll get primetime games, as well as being the topic of every football discussion week in and week out. A team that you would probably think I hated if you didn't know any better based off of the script that I wrote, but I digress. From humble beginnings to the most valuable sports team in the world. Founded in 1960, winning their first Super Bowl in 1961, another in 1977, then winning 3 more in 92, 93, and 95. Despite having the second most Super Bowl wins in NFL history, this team has not won nor been back to the Super Bowl since Uncle Sam's Reject looked like this. As an organization, we have wasted many careers, held on to players and coaches longer than we should have, and straight up been one of the most underachieving franchises in the NFL. It's been painful to watch. So, in this universe, that all stops now. And our new journey begins here in Texas at home, taking on Tom Brady and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We know Tom Brady has an amazing offense. He has a lot of weapons, but so do we. Can Dak and this Cowboys team come out here and defeat the GOAT and his squad here at home? Take a look at Tom Brady. He's locking in, getting ready for today's game, preparing him and his troops. 22 years pro. The man has been amazing, and we're going to take a look at one of his top weapons, Mike Evans, 6'5", 225, and this guy is going to play a major factor in today's ball game. Here we are, boys, picking up in the first quarter, 2nd and 10 for Tom Brady in this Bucs offense, and he's going to hit Mike Evans over the middle, picking up the first down, 1st and 10. We got to try to find a way to get a stop. They beat us in soft zone coverage once again. Mike Evans is brought down inside the 2-yard line, about the 1.5. They turn it around and hand it off to Leonard Fournette. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched. Now here's Dak and his Cowboys offense picking up later in the second quarter, 2nd and 10. Dak is off to the races. He's got some blocks up front. He does not get down. He gets lit up, and that's going to be a fumble as Antoine Winfield is going to be the man who recovers in. You see him getting in the camera's face, letting him know it's probably going to be a long day for Dak if they don't choose to slide. Now Brady back to pass again. He's going to hit Fournette in the flats. He eludes 3 tacklers, finally brought down, 1st and 10. Now here's a 2nd and 7 for Brady in his offense. He rolls out. He's going to hit Chris Godwin. Trey Diggs is going to bring him down. Now here we are in the red zone for the Bucs. They hand it off to Fournette. Van Der Esch is in the backfield to make a tackle. Our big TFL for the day. 3rd and 13 now. It's a 3rd and long for Brady in his offense. He's looking for Mike Evans once again. He's going to complete that pass, 4th and inches, and that's going to set up a chip shot 26 yards out. And the kick is up, and the kick is wide left. No good. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers leave points on the board, and that is giving the Cowboys all the confidence they need. Now, here is Brady and their offense back on the field once again, and he's going to hit Julio Jones down the seam. This time they're going to hand the ball off. They pick up 2 yards. Our defense right now is really struggling. Soft coverage, not really winning any wars up front. Now, here's a 2nd and 8 with about 9 seconds left in the first quarter, and that one is going to be picked off by Anthony Barr. Tom Brady tried to go to the well one too many times. You can see him going to the sideline, not happy with the read that he made, but now the boys are in business. So here we are, 5:40 left in the second quarter. Dak changes some things up at the line of scrimmage. He has a couple looks that he likes. He's going to drop back. He's going to take a shot deep. He's got CeeDee Lamb one-on-one on the outside. He's going to haul that in. And here's a 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in, and we're going to throw a little shovel pass to Ezekiel Elliott, and he's going to rumble, bumble, stumble his way into the end zone as the Cowboys score their very first touchdown of the season. Now, one of the main things we want to focus on, especially when we get in the red zone, hand the ball off to Zeke, feed number 21. Now, here we are feeding him once again. He's got a good lane there. He's going to pick up a big chunk of yards. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. This is going to be the last play of the half. Now, Dak off of the play action drops back. He's going to drop a dime to Fergie there, beating 3 defenders with that throw. And that's going to be a 2nd and 4. We hand the ball off to Zeke once again. He picks up the first down. Now, here we are back to pass, a fade route, and Dalton Schultz is wide open in the back of the end zone. I don't know what type of miscommunication the Buccaneers defense had, but But Dak is on the board with his first touchdown pass of the season. Schultz is celebrating with the fans, and everybody is excited. We got a 14-7 lead, 1 minute left here, but you can never bet against the GOAT. As Anthony Brown goes for the swat there, he misses that. Mike Evans is off to the races. Finally, J-Ron Curse is going to force him out of bounds. Now, here we are. Brady drops back again. We get a big-time sack, screaming off the edge. 3rd and 15. Looks like we are in business, but Mike Evans pulls down a one-hand grab, and just like that, the Bucs are back in the red zone. Now, here's Brady dropping back the pass once again, and he's going to hit Mike Evans with a fade route of their own. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tie this ball game up, going into the locker room 14-all. This has been a pretty good game so far. It's been living up to the hype. Take a look at the Fox NFL Sunday halftime show. We're going to take a look at the stats going into the locker room. Now, the Buccaneers have pretty much controlled this game through the air. We've done pretty well on the ground. We are winning the time of possession. Both teams have turned the ball over once. It's going to be bend and don't break. Who takes over in the second half? Now, here we are, the very first play of the second half. Dak is going to take a shot deep, and CeeDee Lamb gets behind the defense. He breaks a tackle. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. The CeeDee Lamb gets his first touchdown of the season. Dak drops another one, his second of the season. We're celebrating with the fans once again. We have the Bucs where we want them. Now, here's Brady back to pass once again, and he's going to go to the well. He's going to feed Mike Evans. He's back to pass. This time he's going to feed Julio Jones. Our DBs are looking really, really bad this year so far this game. And once again, it's going to be another completed pass down the seam. 2nd and 5, Brady back to pass once again. We need to stop. And finally, Malik Hooker knocks that down, but we're going to get hit with a defensive pass interference. That's going to put the Buccaneers down at the 1. Now, we need a big-time goal line stand here. Brady's going to send a man in motion. What are they going to do? Brady's going to drop back the pass, and that was 6, but it was dropped. Now, here's a 2nd and goal. Brady tosses that one out to Fournette. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched for his 2nd touchdown of the day. Now, here we are back on the very next play. Dak goes deep once again. Gallup beats his man, breaks the shoestring tackle. He's going to the races, and just like that, the Cowboys answer quickly after the touchdown, boys. Now, here's Brady back to pass. He's going to go right back to one of his big receivers once again. That's going to be Julio Jones. Now, here we are, first down for Brady. He goes to the air. He hits Chris Godwin. Our DBs don't have an answer for anything they're doing out here today. Mike Evans with another big catch. J-Ron Curse finally going to force him out of bounds. Now, here are the Buccaneers in business once again. They hand the ball off to Fournette. He breaks a tackle and almost breaks another. That's a touchdown-saving tackle, 2nd and 2. They hand the ball off to Leonard Fournette. He just luckily gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now, here's Brady back to pass. And, of course, they got a wide-open Cameron Brate. And here's Brady back to pass. And finally, J-Ron Curse makes a play on the ball. He's able to bat that down. Here's another handoff to a Buccaneer running back. He's down 3rd and goal. Brady's going to try to get that pass off, and it's going to be illegal touching. Now, we could have taken the 5 yards and taken it down. We're going to take the down, and we're going to force them to kick 3. Now, this time the kick is up, and the kick is good for the Buccaneers as they are down 28-24. This has been a shootout. Dak back to pass deep once again, rolls out. He's going to throw a strike over the middle of the field, looking for Noah Brown, but it's tipped by another one of the Cowboys receivers, hit off of his helmet, and Antoine Winfield makes his 2nd big play of the day with a big interception. Take a look at the Dallas crowd. They're not too pleased. Now, here's Brady back to pass. He's going to hit Fournette in the flats. Fournette is off to the races. Micah Parsons finally hits him, puts him down, but it's going to be 1st and goal, Buccaneers ball. Now, Brady back to pass, surveying the field. He's got another receiver. Chris Godwin's wide open. 2nd and goal, they hand the ball off once again, and it's going to be another Buccaneer touchdown. The run game has been killing us when it's time to score, and the passing game has been killing us when they need to get down the field and stretch the field. Now, here's Dak taking a shot. He hits Michael Gallup. That's going to be a completed pass. Now, here we go, 2nd and 7. Still down 3. Dak surveying once again. He goes right back to Michael Gallup with another big play over the middle. This time we're going to hand the ball off to Zeke. He picks up 5 yards. Get the ball to Zeke. He's going to fall forward. And you see it here once again as we pick up the first down. And now here we are at a 2-minute warning. The game is in our hands. We have to score on this drive. We don't have a lot of time left. There's a toss to Zeke. He gets us a near first down. Feel like that's a pretty bad spot. 3rd and inches. We're going to hand the ball off to Zeke once again. And what did I say? Give Zeke the ball. He's going to fall forward. Zeke is fired up. The boys are excited. We just need one more stop. One more stop, boys, and we win this game. That's going to be 35-31, but you can never go against the GOAT as that one's nearly picked off, but it falls harmlessly to the ground, and he goes right back to Mike Evans. Mike Evans had over 200 yards in this game alone. Now we got the GOAT 3rd and 4. He hits Mike Evans, and somehow Mike Evans is able to fall forward off of that broken screenplay. Timeout Buccaneers. They go to Mike Evans once again. He kills us down the seam. 1st and goal. We need to stop. That one's nearly picked off by Jaron Kearse. He knows he missed an opportunity, but he still made a big play. Brady to the air once again. Forced that to Mike Evans on 3rd down in triple coverage. He's lucky that wasn't picked off. Now here for the game, Mike Evans, who's had an amazing game, drops the biggest pass of the game in the back of the end zone, and the Cowboys are going to hold on to a 35-31 win. Everybody in the building is excited. It's not about how you win. It's about winning. I'd rather barely win than barely lose. The Cowboys improved to 1-0. Take a look at the stats. They outgained us by a ton. We almost had 100 on the ground. They beat us by 100 yards total, but we're still able to get that done. Now here we are picking up week 2 versus Joe Burrow in the defending runner-up Cincinnati Bengals. We're looking for Mike Gallup over the middle, 2nd and 10, and he's going to take a big shot, and Gallup is going to be hurt on that play. Gallup just came back from injury this year, and it looks like he's holding that leg. Hopefully he's okay. Now here we are on 3rd and long. Dak surveying, rolling out, setting his feet, hitting James Washington over the middle, who's going to have to step up with Michael Gallup out. Now here we are. Dak dropping back once again, surveying, eluding a sack, just getting rid of that ball, and we're going to be forced to punt. Now the first play from scrimmage here for Joe Burrow on this offense, he hits Jamar Chase on a corner route, and he is going to the races. Malik Hooker's the last line of defense. He is not going to get caught, and the Cincinnati Bengals are up on us 7-0. Well, 6-0 because they actually missed the extra point. Now we're going to run a toss to the left for Zeke. He dips and makes the defender miss. He has a couple to beat. I don't think he's going to get caught. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Cowboys. Let's go. We needed that. Zeke continues to eat. That is his 3rd touchdown in 2 games. At this pace, Zeke might can win running back of the year, but it is definitely still too early to tell. As you see the Zeke jerseys all in the crowd. We get the ball back after making the Bengals go 3-0. Zeke gets a toss right. He goes nowhere. That's stuffed, and we eventually are forced to punt on that drive. Then here we are, 1st and 10 for the Bengals. They take another shot deep. AB Anthony Brown gets beat by Jamar Chase, and guess what? That man is not going to be caught. That is a 2nd big play, 2nd catch, and 2nd touchdown for Jamar Chase here in today's ball game. Anthony Barr can't believe we let it happen. But here we are picking up 4th and 2. We hand the ball off to Zeke. He's going to get down at the 50. Now 1st and 10. We want to stay in this game, man. If there's going to be a shootout like the Buccaneers game, we know we have to score. Zeke surveying. He's going to call for the play action. He's going to take a shot down the middle. That's going to be Dalton Schultz. He makes a man miss, and we are right back on the board with a touchdown of our own. Now Zach is in the zone. He's feeling himself, and that's the type of confidence we want from our QB. Now here we are, down 1 big-time sack off the edge. Terrell Basham with a sack. You love to see it. Now Joe Burrow rolling out, surveying. He's got a wide open man. And our DBs, our secondary has been soft and been getting killed this whole entire video so far. We're just 2 games into the season. Now 2nd and 7, there's going to be a handoff up the middle. There's going to be a 1st down by the Bengals. Now that's not Joe Mixon. That's Samarji Piron, I think his name is. I'm not really sure where Mixon is at. He was not hurt, but we're going to get gas through the air once again as T. Higgins is going to score a touchdown pretty much untouched. We hand the ball off to Zeke here with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Dak rolling out of the pocket, surveying. He's going to throw a little shovel pass to CeeDee Lamb, nearly picking up the 1st down, 3rd and 2, and we need a 1st down. Get the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to fall forward, so we keep this drive alive. Take a look at the day Zeke is having in the first half. 10 carries, 103 yards, 10.3 yards a carry. Dak back to pass, hit CeeDee Lamb on a corner route. Tough catch. Way to hold on to it, knowing you were going to get hit and take a lot of contact. Dak flushed out the pocket. He's surveying the field. Doesn't see anybody. He's going to get down and slide just before the 10. Under a minute left here. Back to pass once again, and Dak does a Dak thing and throws an interception in the red zone. So that's going to take us into the locker room down. And here we are picking up in the 3rd quarter, trying to pick up the 1st down. Zeke is short. I think he tripped. I don't think he dove on purpose, but 4th and inches, surely he should be able to pick this up. But no, the Bengals defense is going to stuff him, and we give the Bengals amazing field position here. But 2nd and 10, picking up with the Bengals is going to be a little draw play. Anthony Barr's in the backfield. Now 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 to be exact. They take a shot, and Kelvin Joseph is going to get a pick, and he has one man to make miss. He does make him miss. He's gone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Cowboys. And just like that, we are in business, back on the board, an extra point away from taking the lead once again. That's the big-time play we've needed our DBs to make all day. Now here's Dak back to pass once again, looking for his receiver on the outside. It's going to be Noah Brown who gets behind the DB. That's going to be a big-time first down, one we absolutely needed. The crowd is filling in, and so are we. Another toss to Zeke. He has a good running lane there. He's going to pick up 7 yards, and we're just going to play this, you know what I mean, kind of soft, kind of, you know, conservative, you know, heading into that fourth quarter. We definitely want to use some of this clock. We don't want to have another shootout like we had with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. We want to be able to control the clock and win some of these games. As you see here, we are constantly handing the ball off to Zeke, and he's doing what Zeke needs to do. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Zeke is going to dive over the pile, and he gets himself his second touchdown of the day. We're up 27. 1 extra point away from going up 8, which is a good place to be. Now here's Joe Burrow back to pass, and he's going to hit T. Higgins down the seam with a post. Now here's a little handoff to P-Ron, and J-Ron Curse is going to be there to stuff it. 5-yard pickup. Bengals back to pass once again, and that's going to be a completed pass to Tyler Boyd, who got hurt in my fantasy game yesterday, and I'm out of the playoffs because of him. Thanks, Tyler Boyd, as Jamar Chase makes an amazing catch on the sidelines. Now here's Burrow with a handoff. We stuff it. Burrow back to pass again. That one is nearly intercepted. That's going to bring up the 3rd and 8. Joe Burrow back to pass. And finally, our DBs make a stop. We're going to hold McPherson to 3, and the kick is up. The kick is good. The Bengals are down 28-23, 5 points, 3rd and 4, 2 minutes left here. We just got one job, run out the clock. That's a handoff to Zeke, and that one is actually going to be stuffed, and we're going to go for it on 4th down here. Dak trying to make a play. He throws a pass that is eventually picked off by Mike Hilton, I believe that is. Now here we need to come up with one more stop. That one is nearly intercepted. Tyler Boyd is going to make that catch, and then once again, we are going to win the game on a drop pass. Joe Burrow might have had a touchdown there if that pass was caught, and that's going to do it as we win this one 28-23. We've had to win in some ugly ways. They're not dominating performances. You know what I'm saying? We're not, you know, head over heels the best team on the field at every given moment, but only thing that matters is getting that dub.
Hey. Niggas want me to lose, but I can't. I've been stacking this shit to the ceiling. Know some niggas with bodies and it ain't no probably. We never speak on them killers. Everybody on my block gon' get them some money. It's only a couple of drillers. I've been fucking them hoes, man. Them bitches ain't nobody. Boy, get the fuck out your feelings. Drop my son off to school in the morning. After that, headed straight to the bank.